listen to me here and listen to me good, because nobody else here is listening to me. Okay, the year is 2001 BCE, when the turning of the ages happens, when the year cycle comes to an end and it becomes 2000 BCE. The mechanism is going to stop working and time is going to become incomputable, right? Our land is going to be plunged into turmoil and nobody cares. Our oracle has predicted that the sun and the moon are going to fuse into one, and the earth is going to burn with blue flame. And nobody is caring about what I'm saying here.
I foresee the mechanism will stop. It will bring great destruction. The great upheaval will come, and the world will be plunged into darkness. We must protect our people.
So I spend most of my time out here just kind of looking at the sun, watching the sun, analyzing the sun, making mental notes about the sun. And it's kind of the bulk of my job. That's what I do.
The moon and the sun will fuse into one being known as the Mun.
So it's not going to be nearly as scary as people think. Now on Mondays, we're going to have the Mun, and we'll have, lovely sun, and and the Mun mostly, and it'll be bright outside, and we'll have light. And on non-Mondays, we won't have the Mun, and it'll be dark, and people will probably kill each other. But it's not going to be complete darkness, as I've heard many people say.
The world will burn in blue flame.
And as far as the blue fire, it's not going to kill everyone. It's only going to kill most people.
Time and the mechanisms don't really matter to me out here. I usually just spend all my time just like building shit or hanging out in the river. But I mean, if you really want, you could pay me a little bit. I'll say anything you want. You know, Chief Kronsog is trying to quell the fears of the people in the aftermath of the Oracle's prediction about the mechanism. Like, he's scared too, but the people look to him for leadership, so he has to keep a brave faith. I don't believe any of this. I didn't even vote for him. I didn't even vote for Chief Kronsog.
The sun actually, isn't real at all. That's a farce. It's like a big mirror in the sky that they built a couple of years ago, and there's a fire under it. They don't tell you that nowadays.
But the oracle told me that all the good things were gonna happen, but the Mun thing is happening. I don't really know. I'm the wife, so that's not my job to know. That's up to this big guy up here.
What? I'm just a bit confused because the oracle told me that all of my life was gonna go wrong. Like my goats were gonna die, my house was gonna burn down, specifically mine for some reason. My wife was gonna be killed by a tornado. Don't know where that comes from. What's a tornado? I was gonna get sores. I might get robbed. Everything was gonna go wrong. And then the moon and the sun are gonna fuse? What does that even mean? And why me specifically? I just have my stick and my goats. So why is everything going wrong?
Are you worried about Orthmund the Rageful?
No, I'm not worried. Not even a bit, because I got loyal guards, I got pillars, I got a big house, I have multiple wives and multiple children and my eunuchs. I got no cares in the world. My life is amazing, and actually I have a bath to go to in 30 minutes, so...
Money, it's not real. It's a concept. We trade paper and metal and numbers for services because nobody cares. Nobody wants to do anything for anybody for nothing. So why am I helping all of you?
I mean, is there just anything I could do to get you to work with me here?
Move a little that.
What?
Move a little that way.
Why?
You're in my light. You're basking in my sunlight.
I thought the sun wasn't real.
Who told you that? Of course the sun's real. What are you, stupid?
Recently, I've been hearing some terrible, terrible things about the sky. And I'm already scared of the sky, and I'm also scared of what Orthmund the Rageful is going to do about it. My friend Silena said something about it, and I can't seem to remember what it was, but something about the sun and the moon and the sky. And I'm worried about what's going to happen to the baby, and I'm expecting another one on the way, and I'm really, really worried about all of this.
What people are most afraid of is what they don't understand. So let me explain this really simply for you. Here we have the world. This is sort of where we live. This is where our Earth is, and this is the ocean that obviously surrounds it. We are on a flat disk, and down here we have the leg of the divine, which is what holds us up. So, the first sun is going to make its way across the earth and then make a journey around, just so that it can make its journey across one more time. Now, while it's making this journey around, you have your second sun, which is going to also make a journey across to make up for the time that it takes for the first sun to go around. So while this second sun is going around, the first sun goes across again, and that's the sun cycle. Now, the moon cycle is basically the same thing. You have your first moon that goes around, goes across and then around, and while it's making its way around, the second moon is going to make its way across and then also go around. And that's just, of course, all four of these will have to merge together to become the month, but it's mostly just going to be a little bit like all of them coming across the earth at one time, and we'll have a full day of darkness and a full night of darkness. And then we'll once again have the sun/moon come around again. And it's not really that scary. It's just going to be, instead of nighttime happening, we'll just have a full, day of darkness. And that's all right.
I was talking to Chief Kronsog the other day at the bathhouse, and I was just like, you know what, man? You got this. And I'm not worried at all. There's nothing to worry about. And I think he's just a really great guy. I'm not worried. Faster! And I just think we do get along very well, too, actually. So, as long as I got what I have, I'm good. Not worried. Love him.
What do you want?
Money. Give me anything, man.
I'll give you 1 goat.
No, make it 2.
1 goat, 2 shekels.
There's no way you care that much.
1 goat, 2 shekels, 1 mite.
2 goats.
No, I don't have 2 goats.
It's not, I don't know what to say, man.
Please.
Man.
There's not that many people in this village. I need somebody to work with me. You don't even have a house. You
don't have a river.
With a little more prodding, I know I can get Act 1 to work with me. I mean, I went to high school with the guy. I know how he works. He may be a river dweller now, but he's a perfectly reasonable guy.
How's the camper going?
I failed you, my chief.
Failed?
No one's working with me.
I paid good money for you to get stuff done.
I know, and I've squandered it.
Squandered?
I've tried paying people off. Nobody's done really well here.
You told me you could get a job done.
I know.
You needed that money, and I needed this job done. There was a mutual confrontation that we had, where we would both be beneficiaries. 1 more day of mercy, then it's Orthwood that decides your fate.
Understood, my liege. I had to talk to Orthman the Rageful today. What do you think of the all-encompassing darkness?
You don't talk to me. You just give me what's in your pockets. And then you give me your pockets. And then you leave.
Man, it's a lot of money. Could you just pretend?
Dude, I told you, it's not about the money. I didn't vote for Kronsog.
But what could I do to get you to do it? I need somebody to do this for me.
I've already told you. 2 goats, man.
I don't have 2 goats. The beast came and take one of them.
I heard...
Listen, man, I'll give you 2 shekels. Just say some good stuff about Kronsog.
$2 shekels. 2 shekels? 6 moon cycles you've owed me a goat! And you're going to owe me 2 more shekels on top of that? When the world is consumed in blue fire, I will find you, and I will hide you away from its wrath, so you can face mine. I will rip your bones out of your still-living body, hollow them out, and use them to make tools. As I skin the goat, your bones will work its leather, Herald.
Where are my eunuchs? Somebody bring me some figs and some wine to wash it down with.
So how do you feel about the mun?
Bro, I love it. We're gonna have a huge ranger.
Dude, Crocsnog's gonna hate it, bro. We're gonna have that battle pit?
Bro, so many of us died last year.
One of us die a week, man. It's crazy. Oh, man.
Wonderful. It will be wonderful. Blue flame burning it all down. All of it easily mine. All of them. No home, no doors, no walls. No more pittance. I won't have to put in any energy. I just have to show up and take. It'll all be mine. There's just... They won't have walls, they won't have doors, they won't have gates or fences. They'll have no cables or locks. Everything they own belongs to me.
Everybody get on the floor and nobody gets hurt. Not if I have anything to say about it. Oh man, it broke.
And I have a counterpart, the Moonwatcher. He mostly only comes out at night. We usually meet up around sunset and then also at sunrise sometimes, and we'll sort of confer about what we have and what we found, and we've come to a lot of the same conclusions. Oh, the Sunwatcher? I wouldn't take anything that she says seriously. She doesn't seem to know what she's doing with this job. She spends most of her time looking at the sun instead of thinking about it. She takes it so literally that she can't even see what she's supposed to be doing.
What's your problem with Chief Kronsog?
He's too, you know...
Man, you gotta work with me. I'm on a deadline.
Fuck your deadline.
I said I'd give you a goat.
Time, money, currency. Well, currency's kind of fine. 2 mites.
You know, it's really crazy what nature is capable of. I'm holding this nut and I'm just analyzing it, and there's 4 perfect sides, as if they were intended to do that, like it was made in a factory. I don't even know why I'm holding this. It's too much material for my life. In fact, get this shit off me.
No one wants to work with me. What am I supposed to do here? I mean, I'm on a deadline. Nobody cares if I'm on a deadline. Nobody cares about it. Stupid.
The battle pit? People be dying in that thing all the time. Bro, I miss... Remember Grug?
Grug? That wimpy little loser that it killed?
Hey! Don't talk about Grug like that, man.
What are you
Grug
gonna do
died
about it?
valiantly. Hey!
I
You
killed
better
him
watch
valiantly!
it. Hey,
I killed him!
Hey! Grug died like a man. Grug, he was buff and his muscles were rippling, and you took that away from me.
I was buffer. I was tougher. I killed him.
Nobody's tougher than Grug. You cheated. You cheated.
Well, I'm tougher than you.
No.
Come on. What are you gonna do, huh?
So, you're not afraid?
Afraid? Afraid? No! I love it. I'm exuberant. I get to watch the world fall, and I get to pick up the pieces.
Crocsnog!
Oddman!
Crocsnog! 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 Orthman! 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 Crocsman! Crocsman! Krog! Earth Krog!
Cornman!
Kronk!
But I trust that Chief Kronsog is gonna make everything better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Keep going.
He'll make everything fine. He'll stop the moon and the sun fusing. It'll be okay. He'll do everything.
Alright, that's good. The job is done, my liege.
Excelsior!
To another great year of your reign.
Get back here now! You can't run from me! Give me my gun!
This was a disaster.